Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Unhuntables with myself and Grosey Coin Hunts.
Hello.
So today we're hunting through 20 pence coins, I believe.
Yep, 20p's, that's it.
Super. Everything that we're looking for is down in the description. The key things are NIFCs, the undated ones, or territory ones. We're just going to see who gets the best find. So Grosey will be uploading his video from his channel, so do check the link in the description or go to his channel to see who got the best finds. Before we get started, just worth mentioning, we are recording this part of the video a little bit more in advance than we would previously do. We keep having scheduling conflicts, so we've decided to do this a little bit earlier. So if something has happened in the next couple of days that we don't talk about, that's why we don't talk about it.
Yeah, that's it. Having to do it a couple of days earlier than usual, so yeah.
Yeah, but no. So the one thing worth mentioning is we are off to the Royal Mint very soon, aren't we?
We are, next week.
Yeah.
Well, this week actually, as when the video gets uploaded.
Yeah, so it'll be this coming Saturday. We're there at 1:30, wasn't it, our tour?
Yeah, 1:30pm, yeah.
Yeah, but we'll endeavour to be there a little bit earlier and we'll hang around a bit, so if anyone...
Wait, did you say Saturday? I thought it was Sunday.
Oh yeah, Sunday. Ooh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I was going to say, I've booked the Sunday, so...
Yeah, it is definitely the Sunday. So yeah, if you want to come and say hi, if you're coming to get the Strike Your Own, then feel free to, because I feel like it's been the Strike Your Own for just about long enough that it might change imminently.
Yeah.
Because we're on our fourth strike of the year?
No, surely not the fourth strike.
It was the pound coin. We've had a dinosaur. This is the... Oh, this might be the third then. Okay.
I think this is the third, yeah.
Yeah, so third in 4 months. So yeah, so I think it's coming up to that time where in a few weeks, by the time we've gone there, it might change again. Any guesses on what it might be, Grosey?
It's not Stegosaurus. What's the one?
Stegosaurus currently, isn't there?
Oh, in that case, Diplodocus.
Yeah. Yeah, because we had the
up,
T-Rex, didn't we, there?
I looked up the pronunciation of that because I know we talked about that, and I think Diplodocus is correct, not Diplodocus.
Oh my goodness! Something I've pronounced correctly for a change. Normally, I'm the one being told off for pronouncing things differently, but no. But no, I think again, I know I like the 3 dinosaur coins. I think they're very cool. I'm excited to get my hands on the latest Strike Your Own.
Me too. It's always a fun trip to the mint.
Yeah, and there's a new Royal Mint exclusive £5 coin out, isn't there?
Oh yeah. To be fair, there's quite a few out since I've last been. There's the the ones that have been redone from last year, the same design. So
yeah,
I've only got the Wales one. I haven't got the. I think there's 2. They've done England and Northern Ireland now.
Now you're making me doubt. I can't remember which ones. I thought I had 2, and I was going to get the 3rd in this trip. It always seems to be though. The moment we have been to the Royal Mint, that following Monday is when they release the next Royal Mint exclusive coin.
Yeah, I think I've only got one. I've only got Wales at the moment.
Maybe it's just the one. Maybe it's the second one. Then I can't remember.
No, but I think there's 3 now because I'm pretty sure there's England and Northern Ireland have been released since. So I think there's 2 more new ones that we haven't had, certainly since I haven't been there since.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Royal Mint
find out.
Royal Mint vlogging coming. We'll decide what it is that's new and what's not. But anyway, excited to get down to Royal Mint. Can't wait. So we've had a recent release. It's been a little bit quieter the last couple of weeks in terms of Royal Mint releases, hasn't it? Because it did go a little bit mad.
I know, it felt like they were all being released, coins being released left, right and centre.
Yeah, I know, it was a bit like my poor wallet was going, no more, no more. So it's very grateful for a bit of a reprieve, but we have just had the National Gallery £2 coin come out, which is quite a cool design.
Yeah, obviously we'd already seen it in the annual set. But
yeah, so
I like the look of it. Sorry, it's the gold one as well, the 40th of an ounce gold.
Yes, no, don't get me grumbling about that again. I bought the 40th of an ounce gold coins last year because it was only the 2, the Coronation and King's birthday. And then every coin that gets released this year seems to have a 1/40th of an ounce gold coin.
Speaking of 1/40th of an ounce, I know you were just about to say something as well, but I know you put a picture of it in the video last week, but look, it's back in my hands now.
What is?
My 1/40th of an ounce graded.
Ah, yeah. The one that I'm not putting another picture up. You can look at that back in the last Unhuntables video. You were saying, "Look at this." I was like, "I can't see you."
You'll see it on the video because I'm holding up to the camera.
That's true, but in the moment I can't see it, Grosey. So it's like the worst game of Guess Who ever. But no, I get it. I quite like the National Gallery £2 coin design. I think it's a cool one. So looking forward to getting that when it arrives. But I'm getting a bit perturbed about all these 1/40th of an ounce gold coins. But I am conscious that gold, gold well, more specifically, but silver to a certain extent, have been going up quite a lot recently. So I'm concerned at quite how quickly that will knock on to Royal Mint prices, because obviously the gold and the silver that they're using now is not stuff they're buying right now, I would have thought. I'm sure they would have bought it in advance. So it's a bit like petrol. When oil goes up, it shouldn't go up immediately at the petrol pump, because they bought oil to refine at a cheaper price and then refined it before it gets to the pump. So hopefully we'll have a little bit of a reprieve. And they won't immediately start bumping prices up.
Although I thought the £99.50, or I think that's what it is way above the metal value anyway.
Obviously, it's getting closer every day. I might be in profit by the end of the year. Again, these 1/40th ounce coins, they are like the size of my little fingernail, if not a bit smaller. They are a terrible way to invest in gold, because you're paying such a premium on the gold price, but I buy them because I think they're cool. But I was not anticipating 7-8 of them to have come out already this year. We're not even halfway through the year yet. I'll have an ounce of gold by the end of the year, and I've paid 3 times spot for it.
I just had a thought as well. Remember what else we talked about? Was this on my part of the video and yours? I can't remember. But my King George II 1 ounce silver proof has since arrived as well.
Oh, so I persuaded you to buy it because...
Yeah, the one that I bought literally on the video as we were filming.
We need to tell you off as well. So, people were not happy that you seemed to be Googling your way through one of the videos and I was left to monologue. But no, so I'm quite excited that you got that. I must admit, it's a series I didn't buy into, but I did like a few of the designs on itself. But again...
Do you want to have a guess of what serial number I got? So I'll tell you the maximum mintage, so you've got a bit of a clue. Maximum coin mintage is, I'll show the camera, 1,360.
I'm going to guess 650.
Lower.
450.
Yeah. Lower than that.
Really? My goodness. Because that came out a while ago. Again, we're assuming that there is some logic to the issue numbers going out in some sort of sequence. If not number 1, second, third, and so on, they will be at least in batches, won't they? So what number did you get?
I got, and the camera isn't focusing, 339.
That's very low. Well, that's it. This is, again, assuming that they go out in some sort of series order. Basically, the premise I had was they've cancelled or put on hiatus the British Monarch series, and the only rationale I can think of for it being is because they haven't been as popular, haven't sold out as much. So that made me think, well, maybe the last 1 or 2 or whatever are going to end up very low mintage. Because when we say on one of the silver proof coins it has a maximum mintage, that is a ceiling. That is not how many they will actually produce. They could end up melting them down, so the mintage could be lower than that. So in 3 or 4 years time, when the sales figures come out, that could end up being a very good buy, because they've cancelled it because they didn't sell very well. And if your serial number is any indication of the order in which they've gone out, that is a pretty low number of them to have actually been sold.
Oh, I see what you mean. If you're saying that they actually get dispatched in order of the serial number.
Yes, I don't think serial number 1 is the first one out, the second is second one out, third is third one out, but they must be in some sort of batches within that serial, within a sort of a range of serial numbers.
Yeah.
So it's an indication that maybe I was right, that it hasn't sold particularly well. If only 350-ish of them have sold.
That could be a great buy then.
It could be, it could be. And that's the weird thing, that sometimes when you're buying the coins, if you're trying to make money on it, obviously it doesn't faze me. I buy what I want to buy, but you kind of want to predict what is going to rise in value, and what rises in value historically are the coins that don't sell well, because when those mintages come out and they end up being the low one of that year, that's the one that everyone goes, oh my goodness, I didn't buy that, I need to add that to my collection. The price spikes. You're trying to find the boring coin that won't sell well to stock up on for the future.
Yeah, definitely. But
Again,
I'll probably end up sending that to NGC as well, knowing me.
But yeah, obviously buying proof coins isn't probably the best investment, because you're paying such a premium over spot, so there's bullion and things that are much better buys for more secure. But the odd coin like the 2016 Peter Rabbit silver proof 50p, that went absolutely bonkers and is still an insane price. So there is some method to my madness here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But speaking of bullion things, I don't think it's bullion. I've actually checked the price. There are Star Wars bars available now. So you know they've done Britannia bars and some other like James Bond bars with the Royal Mint. They've actually done
Really?
Star Wars bars now. These are like ingots, Royal Mint precious metal bars. Did you see them?
Just have a look now.
Greasy Googles.
Un and the Lion. Nothing better than Googling to know what I'm talking about. I can see the 100 gram. The 100 gram bar does look nice, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can only see Britannia's on the Royal Mint. What about?
They might be coming out soon. I've seen images of them.
Right.
They might be coming out soon. I might have fudged that in my brain, but no, it's kind of interesting. Again, bars aren't really what I'm interested in. They don't do it for me. Have you got any bars in your collection, Grosey?
I've got one bar, which was a 1 gram gold bar that I bought at the Royal
Oh,
Mint.
I remember you buying that actually now.
Yeah, that was in the Lunar New Year packaging, I think.
You're probably in profit now, given what the price of gold is at the moment.
Well, I think I paid £79 for it. So how much is a gram of gold?
I don't know off the top of my head. It's the weekend.
More Googling.
Well, as of recording, is the weekend, so.
The price of gold is, for a kilogram, it is £62,000 roughly. Divide that by 1,000. £62.21, and I paid 79.
Yeah, you're getting close to break even then.
Getting close.
But hello, like a silver. I was talking to one of the guys on our Discord server because historically, the price of silver is always a proportion of the value of gold. But for many years, gold has gone really high, and silver has lagged somewhat behind it. But there are thoughts that eventually silver will have to catch up as a fraction of the value of gold. And if that does happen, my goodness, all my silver proofs I'll be in the money with. I might even break even if that ever happens. But no.
It's fun to do it not as an investment though. I mean, if you were doing it as an investment, you'd be probably worrying about it all the time. If that was you desperately relied on it. But,
yeah, there are less crazy ways to gamble your money, because that's what you've been doing, isn't it? Buying silver proofs to make money. But no, the other bit of news floating around that, again, I'm not quite sure how true it is. I haven't done much more research into it, but it seems the indication that this could be the last year that the Royal Mint makes coins for foreign countries. It looks like they're stepping away from it.
I know, I'd seen that on the news, means you can guarantee it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it does seem that that's going to be the case, which is rather interesting, and especially if they have not got a huge amount of demand for UK circulation currency, begs the question what they're going to do with that big space instead.
I was thinking exactly the same thing, because what they've said is they're hoping not to lose any staff. They will just put them into other roles, because the Royal Mint are ramping up their gold reclamation project, so stripping out the gold that's in circuitry and stuff like that, and using that for their jewellery range, I think it is. But I guess if they can ramp it up, then they could have a whole bunch of gold production at the Royal Mint, which is kind of interesting. I must admit, that this might be the cynic in me, I tend to take what the Royal Mint says at face value, no pun intended, but companies like to spin things in the most positive way, and the spin on this is that it's because of a lack of demand for foreign coins to be minted abroad. So they're seeing less and less orders, because so many countries are reducing the amount of physical cash money that they are using. But in hindsight, whenever we've been to the Royal Mint, I'm sure that they've been producing foreign coins. I know we don't go every day, but over the course of the year,
countries that are, countries that have less widespread smartphones and contactless and this, that, and the other. Yeah, it does seem strange.
It does.
Every single country would suddenly withdraw.
Yeah, it does make me wonder: is this really the answer, or have your contracts been snaffled up by another mint somewhere else in the world? Are you is the Royal Mint not being as competitive? Because surely, however many coins you're making for foreign countries, you're still making money from it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So
regardless of whether it's a small quantity or not.
Yeah, it makes me wonder: have the Royal Mint have their contracts snaffled up by another more competitive mint?
Well, short time will tell, because if mintage figures in 5 years' time indicate that there's no reduction in mintage figures, but they start coming out with Perth mint marks on or something, for example, then obviously that might be the case. I mean, I guess from a coin collection point of view, it kind of makes it more interesting if you're collecting world coins and then you can have another mint to add to your collection.
Yeah, I guess so.
But from a raw mint tour point of view, they're not striking world coins, they're not striking UK coins.
Yeah, that's a big part of the tour, about talking about all the foreign countries they've
they're
made
drawing a blank, you could say.
Very good. We've both got dodgy puns in on the raw mint and their foreign coins. Anyway, with that awful joke to wrap
you
up
can't
with,
end on my awful joke.
we're going to have a look at what we found. But as I keep saying, head over to Grosey's channel and see the other half of this video. We'll continue the conversation there. Well, there we go then. Finds for today's videos. Just one for the territories and a bunch of the 2008 key dates. This is obviously our star find. Hopefully Grosey didn't find all that much, because just one more territory and he probably had this week as a victory. But no, it's a stunning design. So at least we found something. I was hoping with these bags we might get a little bit more luck. Sometimes the bags can have some treasures and intrigues in them. But as usual, there are links in the description of this video across to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come and join that. There are also links to my other social media channels, the PO box address if you want to write in to me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel. The company I work for is my day job, so please check them out too. Of course, there's a link in the description to Grosey's half of the video, where we'll carry on the conversation and see what Grosey found today. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.